Hey everybody, Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for GamingTrend.com. I'm back on my feet post-surgery and I'm very excited to be able to share something with you that I've been looking forward to for over a month. That is the unboxing of the Diablo IV Collector's Edition. Let's crack this open and see what the hell is inside. That was an awful lot to unpack from this box, so let's go through each thing and get a closer look. First we have this heraldic symbol. The Herodrim are, let's call them the failed protectors of Sanctuary, and this is their symbol. You'll see that pop up quite a bit in the game. This looks like one of the battles in Hell, and we see obviously the demon and angel conflict that pretty much has defined Sanctuary for the bulk of its life and is really kind of the aftermath that leads to Diablo IV. And really these are the two architects of that. We have Lilith, daughter of hatred, and Inarius, the mother and father of Sanctuary. Here we have a nice Diablo IV mousepad. This art of Diablo IV, we're gonna get back to that in just a minute because I want to take a much closer look at that, but that is a hefty book. This is not a leaflet. You see that often with a lot of games where they'll say it's an art book and it's maybe this big and maybe 25 pages. This is an art book. That's got some heft to it. Here we have a cloth map. Now, those of you who know me know that I'm a sucker for cloth maps. I've been an Ultima Dragon for a very long time, so cloth maps are practically wired into my DNA. This is a look at Sanctuary in its entirety. You have, the Fractured Peaks, you have the Dry Steppes. These are all locations that you'll be visiting throughout the game. Chaldeum, Kyovashad, better known as Kmart around our parts. So this is really kind of what the world of Diablo IV looks like, at least until we get into expansion packs and any other madness that the Diablo team has to throw at us. I know they're working on 2 expansions already, and given the success of Diablo IV, I have no doubt that it will not be the last. For those of you who haven't played the game yet, anytime you encounter any of Lilith's memories, they're precipitated by these flower petals. So inside the box, nice little touch, you have Lilith's flower petals. Those end up being a pretty important part of the story, but I'm not going to ruin that for you. Let's figure out how we get this open in a non-destructive way. I think I can just slip this off. There we go. So on this side, we obviously have Lilith. And then on the opposite side, once again, we see Inarius. All right, I'm gonna grab a knife. One moment. Now there was a bit of complaining about these candles that you'll see in just a moment, that they're not real candles. But take a moment and use your head. How would this work logistically? How would you ship real candles? And what you would end up with inside the box is a melted red mess and a lot of returns. So this really is the only option. This is a high quality resin cast. You can see Inarius on one side and Lilith on the other. Really kind of the thematic elements of the game. And then we have a little flickering candle light there. It is battery powered. I'll need to grab a small screwdriver to get inside. We'll do that in just a moment. We'll set that over here. It does come with batteries, which is a nice pack-in. I appreciate that. So we'll set that aside, get that opened up, and I'll be right back. With the batteries installed, on the front of Inarius's armor here is a small button. You press that, and you now have a flickering light. I'll go ahead and let that zoom in so you can get a closer look. This last element's a doozy, and it's this art book. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers where I can. Not everybody's beaten the game yet. I certainly don't want to ruin it for anyone. But as you can see, the table of contents, it goes over the classes that are currently in the game. I say current because if you read my review, you know that we have quite a few classes that we've played throughout this series that could easily be added right into the game. And I have no doubt, based off of Blizzard's recent hires for a class designer, that we're going to see more classes than this. Then Lilith, Inarius, the Haradrim, Fractured Peaks, Skazglan, Dry Steppes, Kijistan, Hawazar, and Minions of Evil. This is a piece of artwork that actually leaked early on that gave people a lot of clues as to the story elements of the game. I do love these because if you have played the game, you know that there's a lot of options for dressing up your character in different armors. There's a full system to transmogrify all of your equipment, and these are the many looks that your character can have. There is a real money house where you can buy cosmetic looks for your characters, but frankly, the equipment that is already in the game is so good that it's very hard to justify wanting to spend money in the auction house, or I should say just the shop. I'll skip ahead here. Some rogue outfits. I'm continuously amazed at what the artists at Blizzard can come up with. Their art team is simply magnificent. If you ever have the opportunity to go to their studio, you'll find a lot of this artwork is hung up on the walls in far larger format than you'll see in this book. Seems Blizzard has actually appreciated their team's art as well. I don't want to go any further because I don't want to ruin anything in the story, so we're going to go ahead and close the book for now. Another very impressive collector's edition from the team at Blizzard. The only thing that's missing is a copy of the game itself. You'll have to adventure out and get one of those on your own. I'm Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for GamingTurn.com. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again very soon.